As a product leader, your roadmap is negatively impacted by subtle failures in cross-functional communication far more than you may realize. In this video, I introduce a powerful model and a structured approach that reveals 6 hidden patterns of inefficiency caused by poor communication. We tend to think of communication as a soft skill, but everything we create in digital starts with an idea. And typically, we need to share this idea with someone else to get something created. We talk, sketch, write documents, and give presentations to convey the idea. We assume communication is successful when others repeat back the same words, nod at our sketches, ask questions, and create diagrams of their own. But how do we really know everyone is on the same page? After all, the same words often mean different things to different people, especially when they have different roles, concerns, and perspectives. Let's use a circle to represent each person's understanding. The red circle on the left represents the hopes, dreams, and expectations of a client, stakeholder, or business person. The blue circle on the right represents what a creator understands as the stakeholder's expectations. Creators can be software engineers, copywriters, or anyone who takes an idea and makes it real for us. The purple area in the middle represents the overlap in their understanding. To create value, stakeholders and creators must have shared understanding. In a moment, we'll address the areas outside our shared understanding, but first, something's missing. In addition to our stakeholder and creator, we often have a third voice in the conversation, the validator, represented by the yellow circle up top. Validators are anyone who can halt our creations from going live. Validators come in many forms. Lawyers who check our work for legal and regulatory compliance, people from marketing who check our work for adherence to brand guidelines, or software QA who test our apps and file bug reports. Let's see what happens when we get partial shared understanding between these three roles. Revisiting the purple area, this overlap in understanding between the stakeholder and creator now represents potential future issues, because what was desired and created was never validated. These issues can range in severity, from an untested feature shipping in our app, potentially negatively impacting customer satisfaction, to an embarrassing branding mistake, negatively impacting our public reputation. In highly regulated industries, the repercussions of a non-compliant change to a little bit of text on the website has the potential to be quite costly. Now, the orange area represents the overlap between what was desired and what was validated, but not what was created. This leads to rework, because although work may have been done, it did not meet the stakeholder and validators' shared expectations. In the context of software development, we'd see this materialize through valid bug reports, potentially impacting our delivery timeline. The green area represents wasted effort. Here, the creator created and the validator validated, but neither efforts were aligned with the stakeholder's desire. This sort of wasted effort is a pernicious vampire of productivity. Without proper transparency, work done here can fly under the radar of the stakeholder, quietly sapping the team and slowing our time to market. Now, the white area in the middle represents the full shared understanding of all three roles. This is where we find value delivered. Now, let's look at the areas outside any shared understanding. Back to the red area on the left, this now represents missed expectations from the business stakeholders or the client because ideas in this area were not created or even checked by the validator. The blue area now represents unnecessary complexity. The work was neither requested nor validated, but it will now compete for the creator's attention in their workspace unless it is completely disentangled from their current work and thrown away. As a side note, software engineers often refer to this unnecessary complexity as technical debt, the removal of which they call refactoring. The yellow area now represents distractions in the form of requests for clarification, unnecessary rejections, and bug reports. Validators can often miss the underlying stakeholder intent and apply standard rubrics for quality or compliance that are irrelevant or even counter to the desires of the stakeholder. Without shared understanding, the creator may make changes to satisfy the validator, which slips into the green area, wasted effort. Now that we've explored how misaligned understanding can drain your team's efficiency, it's time to fix it. In future videos, I'll walk you through how to avoid these common communication pitfalls and keep your projects on track. Check the description for links to resources like one-on-one coaching, team workshops, and downloadable resources.